What's happening, Leo? This is your girl, Venus Archangel, here with another love reading for y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're unsure of your placements, go and check the description box below. And let's go ahead and get started with your reading. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross. I'm going to be using also for my wisdom, or for my oracle cards, Whispers of Love. And the wisdom of the oracle. That's what we're doing today, okay? So hope you're all ready. Let's see what's happening in your love lives, okay? Okay, there's a lot happening going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. All right. In case y'all were wondering, it was like the Ten of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. That's off. There's two offers of love. Well, two offers of something long-term and stable, something that can lead to potentially lead to stability, support, and security in a relationship, or something that's long-term, right? Or that can build a legacy that can last a very long time. And they got the Ten of Cups, which talks about a happily ever after, something emotionally completing, a cycle that's ended that had a lot of emotions involved in it. Okay, because it also talks about family as well. Wow, another batch of cards that came out. Lovers, Six of Wands. Like, you guys got a lot of stuff going on here. We gonna figure it out. We gonna see what's up. See what's going on. The Fool. Crossed by the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, okay. Leo, you had a really good reading, okay? You honestly do. The situation though is like, when I'm looking at it, I'm like, what y'all need to release though? That's something you guys need to let go of. You gotta just trust yourself at the same time too. Like, whatever it is, maybe this is like doubting yourself, but this is all about kind of going with the flow, because there's no real direction, right? Like, sometimes you can't map out completely where you're gonna go. You just have to go along with the flow, right? Sometimes there's no direction, no real ones anyway. Now the underlying energy is Temperance. Yes, Temperance. And this here can indicate that, yeah, this divine timing, waiting, moderation in all things. Just kind of doing your business, handling your situation the best you can. Underneath that, you have Judgment. So this is looking back at the past. Perhaps you guys made a decision, or, acted on something in the past. Is that the Emperor underneath there too? Nope, it's the Devil instead, actually. The Devil talks about being trapped in a situation, but there was a situation at the same time where there was, with Judgment, this talks about looking back, reviewing everything that you've been through to help you make a decision to move forward, to cross that finish line, to complete a cycle and begin something new. And I feel like this is that moment, right? It's a period of time where there is this process of doing something new. Now, the first two cards that we got starting out with here is the Heart of the Reading was Crossing, and the first card, which is the Heart of the Reading, is the Fool. Starting with the Sorry about that, y'all. I had to take care of something really fast. But anyway, back to what I was saying. The Fool is about something new, a new beginning, okay? And this is also about taking a leap of faith, okay? Now, when it comes to the Fool and taking a leap of faith, yeah, like, it's exciting all at once, right? But at the same time, it can kind of make you feel a little bit anxious, right? But this Fool doesn't care. The Fool is like, look, I know I'm gonna handle whatever happens to me when the moment's notice, right? But it is what it is. Nothing's happened to me now. I'm enjoying the freedom. You know what I'm saying? Starting new, something fresh. And that's the thing, right? With the Fool, he doesn't worry about the outcome. He just kind of just goes with the flow. Now, what's blocking y'all is the Five of Pentacles. It feels like something's lacking, but at the same time, right, you're kind of going out on this journey vulnerable and open, and it kind of feels it feels like you're lacking in a lot of things. You feel unprepared, perhaps. Maybe you feel like you're starting on this venture without a lot of things that you feel like you need. Now, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, because in the past year you had the Eight of Wands, so maybe things are there's a lot of communication, a lot of back and forth, right? But then I feel like there's a lot of progress, a lot of movement in the past, a lot of things happening very fast, okay? And I think that it just kind of became overwhelming over time. I think everything just kind of happened so fast that you kind of didn't realize, right, that things were, you know, picking up like that. For some of you guys, it could be that too. But at the same time, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are now communicating with somebody from the past, somebody that's an ex, someone that you know way back when. Somebody can bring up a lot of memories of the past, a lot of memories of an old relationship that you guys are currently in. Maybe this isn't an ex that you're dealing with at all. It could be that this is a very nostalgic feeling of falling in love again. Maybe you guys are remembering that when you guys fell in love because you fell in love again with someone else. But this could be also that this person is someone that you know from another lifetime. This is a very lifetime story, like a little, what am I trying to say? This is somebody that is a past life connection. Okay, that's what it can mean as well. Okay, and I feel like for some of you guys may be feeling like you're taking a leap of faith with somebody that you had, you know, maybe you felt like you were lacking lacking before in a relationship. You know what I mean? Maybe you just felt like the situation before when you guys were together, yeah, it was wonderful, but now you kind of feel like you're not ready to go ahead and tackle it again with this person, perhaps because things are moving too fast and you guys didn't really get to know each other. Well, I like this in your future because you have the King of Wands. This is your card, Leo. I love seeing your card come up in here. But this is also an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? Another Leo potential that you could be dealing with. But this is feeling like more in your power, feeling very passionate, going with how you feel, feeling. You know, like I said, passion is real here. Okay. And the thing here is, the King of Wands. The King of Wands believes in himself. He always does. He doesn't have any doubt in his mind that he'll be able to execute certain things. He's very task oriented because he believes in his ability to execute things. He believes in himself. And I feel like you get your confidence back as you kind of, go through and you live in the moment. Don't worry about the past so much. So, I mean, if you have to look back at the past for, guidance, how much you've changed, things like that, how judgment came up to help you figure out what you wanted to do, what you needed to do in that moment, to help you decide, make a decision to either continue in this new journey or have to take some steps back, right? This is the same situation. Don't let the past define you, especially when it comes to what new things you got going on right now. And it may not be certain where it all leads, and it's okay. The moon is in your goal and ambition, right? You don't necessarily have a goal or a dream. And it's okay to not know right now, right? But it's all about feeling it out and trusting yourself to figure it out, that you will figure it out. That as you experience life, as you experience this new beginning, you'll be able to figure out where you're going. You will understand yourself more than anything. And it's crazy how that works out, right? How a lot of things that, just kind of don't make sense now can potentially make sense later. But that's the thing with the moon, right? You gotta have to trust yourself. You gotta have to go and see where you end up, right? See what you find. The moon can only illuminate so much. The inner guidance system has to kick in, and that's the most important part, right? Trusting your inner guidance system. Now, in your feelings, you have the Three of Cups. I like this. Okay, this talks about reunions or being close to people that you love, friends, family. But this can mean reunions, okay? Especially when it comes to the Six of Cups, right? It could be talk about reuniting, reconnecting with someone. And I really feel like this is for some of you guys. You guys are celebrating this new beginning at the same time. You guys are not necessarily discouraged or anything. And just because you may feel like you may feel left out in the cold or lacking in some sort of element, I don't think it's necessarily rejection, right? I feel like, at the same time, you feel like in a way you're really excited to take on this new journey. For some of you guys, you may even feel limitless with this, right? You may feel like there isn't anything keeping you back. There's nothing here keeping you back. You're just ready to keep moving forward. You're ready to make it happen. And I like that too, right? I hope so, right? But for some of you guys, it may feel like you're not prepared. There's something lacking in the connection. There's something lacking here. Go with the flow. Right? And I feel like with the Three of Cups, you feel good about the connection. You feel good about how you guys are. You guys may be in a very friendly environment, but that's not bad. It's good. It's cool. And I feel like externally you have the Empress here. For some of you guys, you may have actually started having children. So for those of you that have babies, babies are new or having kids or adopting, whatever, congratulations. But then at the same time, it's talk about nurturing and creating and putting your imagination to the test, right? And really making it happen and dreaming, right? And this is also someone that's surrounded by abundance. That's someone that is very comfortable, that takes care of themselves. The TLC element, you know what I'm saying? Someone that's, that's a caretaker in a way, but this is someone that takes care of themselves. I feel like this is you creating something, though. You rule the 5th house, which is all about creativity. Leos, the sun, creativity. You guys may be creating something right now, and this creation could be the inspiration could be that of memories, reminiscing of the past. You know what I mean? And maybe even the past is even inspiring you to create something new with someone else. Maybe something new with someone that's not your ex-partner. Or maybe the past is influencing or inspiring you to create something new with the person that, this ex that you are involved with, for some of you guys. Now, your hopes and fears is the 3 of Wands. You guys want to see a future with somebody. You want to see it kind of go in a direction where it can materialize and be substantial, which is totally fair enough, right? Like, you want to see this kind of branch out and become something stable, something really secure, and it can lead to some longevity. Ultimately, you want to know where this leads, but right now you got the moon coming up. You don't see it, and that's okay, right? I feel like you hope that there's going to be something that leads to it, but right now all you need to do is focus on what you can do at this moment. Temperance, and the moon says it's okay. Don't worry about the future. Just go with the flow. Feel it out. Do the best that you can, and manage your situation that you can manage. Don't focus so much on the future right now. Don't focus on planning too far ahead. Okay? Just be in the moment. Know what you want to create, and then leave it. Release it, and just be in the moment, right? Because that's what death is all about. I feel like that's what it's all about. It's not necessarily leaving behind doubts, leaving behind, this 5 of Pentacles energy where there's maybe something that you may lack from the past, or maybe something that you may feel like you don't have enough of. Maybe you're not, like I said before, you don't feel like you're prepared. Leaving that doubt behind, leaving that thing behind that's just, that's not beneficial, right? So that way you can begin to allow space in, right? It's like I say all the time when I talk about death, right? It's like buying a mattress for a room that already has a mattress in it. You gotta take that mattress out before you put the new one in. So that's the same situation. It's making space. That's what death is all about, making space. And death isn't just death, it's rebirth as well. You also have the rebirth of a situation. Oh, wow. Okay, so death is like, yeah, there's something that you may release, but there's something new that's going to come in. And something new. You're making space for the Empress to build her abundance, for you to build your abundance, for you to be in a relationship that you feel comfortable in, that you feel that it's going in a direction where there's stability, that is like solid. Okay, so you guys have leg up from the wisdom of the Oracle, which I like a lot. I like that. And this is talking about allowing people to help you, teamwork, letting people in. You don't have to do it all by yourself, and you don't ever have to go solo. And I feel like that's what I was, okay. So perhaps what you were feeling like with the Fool is that you kind of felt like you had to do this all by yourself. You don't have to. I know the Fool goes on his journey alone, and there's some things that you just can't have people help you with. But at the same time, you don't have to create abundance. You don't have to be happy by yourself. You can have people around you. You don't have to be the lone emperor on the throne, or empress on the throne, and creating a beautiful empire by yourself. You don't have to. You can include people in. You don't have to do this by yourself. And that's the beauty of it, right? You want to be you with the people that love you and people that you love. Right? You want to be happy with someone that you can trust, just as much as you trust yourself. But you want to trust yourself really well, right? Make sure you want really incentive to trust yourself really well. So yeah, don't think that you have to do this by yourself, but then understand that there are some journeys that you do have to tackle on your own, especially with ones about yourself. The Hermit, he doesn't get any help with that. Wow, you got 3 cards here. I'm going to, I can't take all of them though, so I'm just going to shuffle it again. Okay, and you guys have a oh wow, physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. Okay, and then you also had another one because I had picked up two. Just two is what it's going to be, and it says love is all around you. There's love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. It's a beautiful card. And it's true, Leo. Love is with you. Love is everywhere. You are love. So therefore love must follow. Okay? Even if you're doing it solo right now, don't think this is you're going to be by yourself for forever. The King of Wands attracts a lot of people because he's vibrating in such a high frequency. It's just a beautiful energy that's attractive. You're going to bring a lot of people to you. Don't feel like you have to do everything by yourself either. The past is the past, right? But only you can create the future. It's what you allow people to be in your future. So it's up to you. But don't focus so much on the future so much. Just trust yourself and go with the flow. You will probably run into people without even trying. That's how Leos work anyway, right? You don't even need to try. People just gravitate. But you got to connect with yourself first in order for things to kind of flow. So that's why everything's not really, maybe this is a solo journey for a little bit. Or maybe this, for those of you that are in a relationship, you kind of feel like, you know, this is kind of a really kind of a transitional period for you guys too. Everything will come together. You got to return to the self first. All right, Leo. Choking over here. Shoot. I'm going to let you guys go for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing all my videos. You know how much I appreciate all that love that y'all give me. And I will see y'all very, very soon. Bye, Leo.